everyone. I had to check to make sure my microphone is working before we could move forward. My mom came and asked me about some stuff, and it was in the other video. I had to delete it. So, anyways, I'm glad you all are here in my channel. I appreciate it. Appreciate you all for being here on my channel. My name is Sewa. Sewa. Okay, and my middle name I put an A dot, and my last name is Manu. Manu is the two. Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and give you some prayers. Close your eyes, guys. We haven't do a preaching for a while. I wanted to teach you everything in the Bible because I sat down for so long, and I realized there's a lot of things that we need to teach our young men and women that are coming up. And I have hold a lot of scrolls. I'm telling you, I have scrolls in my head that reads every day, every night, every morning, things that come through my head. Just reading. Hmm? I actually have laws that read in my head 24/7. Like, thou shalt not do this, because if I do this, that, yes, it beeps. I have songs, everything. And I just got a brand new microphone, trying to do my own little songs here and there. So, expect more from me. And like this channel, subscribe. So today, let's give a little bit silent prayer before we continue. Amen. All right, guys, I did Psalm 69, but I can't believe I have to redo it. You know, I always do a lot of things twice. So I fail once. If it don't work, I try it again. And then guess what? My last try will be the best. So I wish the whole education system will literally know that there are people like me that exist. I try once, I get it wrong. I try twice, it don't. That means I'm almost there, and I try the last one, and I'm like, yes, I did it. You see, but the education system nowadays does not know that. They're only using as above, so below too. Well, it's only one way in, and that's it. You see, that's how they also make money with the kids. These young kids, you try to tell them that the system is also playing you education wise. Why? Because if you fail your class, you cannot repeat it. And failure, huh? Failing is part of human being. Failing is part of human being. So it's something that cannot be eliminated. And the I feel like the education system for so long was trying to eliminate that part of self of failing and try and do it. You see. So they have tried it so much, but what they later, I feel like what they're going to realize is, if you continue on the journey of let's eliminate failure, it does not come into existence of who we are as human beings. And so you're trying to create a journey of going to perfection. What you realize, it's when you get to the place where you call perfections, you are going to be standing there by yourself, because a whole lot of people's mistakes are the ones that helped us build our structure of who we are as human beings. For instance, if I found out that me cutting a scissors with blade all the time was cutting my toes, and now I created a scissors. That was a mistake I was making, that the scissors became what it is. If I was trying to use the computer and all of a sudden, I was using Microsoft, all this, I had a Microsoft. I feel like when I had a Microsoft, guys, I had the most hardest time. I'm telling you, it's like, I'm like, man, what computer did I buy? I had to go from scratch to, guys, I don't know. But eventually I learned the whole process of Microsoft, and then after me finishing learning it and everything, there was a day I was a new generation of it. And I was like, oh, God, let me move forward. So I'm like the little tester. And so what I'm trying to tell you is when people are seeking for perfection, they will get to the perfection, all right. But what they will realize too is once they get to the stage, nobody will be there because everybody's mistake is what got them to the top first place. So let's go ahead and continue. Psalm 69 says, "Save me, O God. The water is up to my neck. I am sinking in deep mud, and there's no solid ground. I am out in deep water, and the waves are about to drown me. I am worn out from crying for help, and my throat is aching. I have stained my eyes looking for help. Help me, oh God." It's a ULT. And I told you guys, if it's in English, always read your Bible with ULT. It's English ULT. If it's in any Asian language, like the African languages, you are only using NNO. No. NNO. No. You see, it was supposed to be one N and an O, but that's not good. Okay? It's double N's and an O. N and O. Nukra entiasiani odo. Means what? Truth, love, and understanding. No, no, no. If you use no, no, no to live on certain things, you'll find out that a whole lot of yeses that people were going with got to a place that the yeses was only for the master and the no was only for the slave. You see? So read your Bible with the no's if it's in Asian language and it's ULT if it's in the English language. This is very simple. I am the first to teach you this. The Bible do have coders on how to read it. If I have to literally do the coders back on how the words are being used with mathematically, if I look at it using a pen where I put a dot, I put a line and a dot, you will see that it made a print at every page. It made a print. And all the print too, when you put it, guys, let's move forward. Let's move forward. You have learned some stuff. Asian language, you're going to use NNO. No. NNO. No. Okay. In English, you're gonna use ULT. ULT. So in English, it's always what? Guys, if you are here with me, it's in English, it's always three letters. Three letters in English. In Asian language, it's only two letters. Two letters. So the Asian language, if you know any Asian like Spanish and all that, guys, I'm gonna also teach you how these words were formed. The Spanish language and all those languages were formed. How do you speak Indian? Indian, huh? You see their gods, their name? You see how the language was formed. I can give you this way. Okay? Some of the language, hmm, it's English and French formed together to come up with that language. English and French formed together to make that whole language. Simple. Russian, how do you speak it? You will find out. If you know their gods, you know the names of the gods, you see how the language is formed. Pretty simple. Okay, the basis of the language is formed. And people are like, well, I don't know how these people came about. And I'm like, they just told you in their language. They came from here, 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 and got here. That's it. Okay? That's it. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue. I said no, NNO. Use it to read your Asian languages too. If it's English, it's 3. 3 plus 2 gives you a 5. So if you know the Asian language, you know English, guess what you just did? You got an S moving forward. mode quality in everything that you do. You get an S mode quality in your words. You learn to talk. It's not gonna be so overtone. A lot of people that I was also realizing was when they're speaking, it was above their natural tone, and almost like it disrupts the harmony of who they are. Some people you listen to them talk because they are over over their baseline of their own voice. You can see that it's disrupting how they behaving. Okay, so always learn to talk lower, to relax your whole being, the song that your body is singing. Okay, always learn to be in that stage. It's on the five stage. It's on the five. Okay, it's on the star. That's what you say. I put a five on it, a star. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and continue this. It says the water was up to my neck. You see, so he was feeling as if he was drowning. And I'm seeing is in deep mud. Mud, it comes from clay sometimes. The ground has clay. When it has so much water in it, it's like clay. When you step in there, you cannot come out. So here, what's happening was he was crying because the water was filled up with so much the ground was filled up with so much water. You see, when you have so much problems within you, you feel as if you are sinking. But the problems you saying that you have, guys, most of the time is your own body literally trying to tell you, like, stop looking at certain things. Stop looking at certain things. Like, you're always looking at the outside of how these people are coming after me. It's almost like it comes from a space of insecurities. It comes from a space of insecurities. It comes from a space of selfishness. It comes from a space of a space of almost like lack of understanding of self. You see, I was trying to tell you guys this here on my channel is I had a little drive around with my brother today, and I was telling him about how before he leave and get married to somebody else, the process of being a man. Guys, if the system know this is bad for a lot of mothers, because a lot of men don't grow up to a certain age, and a lot of women that didn't know this, they literally got married in a place where they were hoping that the man will be the man that they envision. Let me give it to you another way. Let's see. So the man's mind maturity does not come in by 36 is when they really grow up and start glowing as a man. By 36, yes. You see? But the society we live in have allowed us to think that men are men from the age of what? 18. They are men now. 21. They are matured. Because now what's happening? They can drink, they can drive, they can go ahead and who knows, do a whole bunch of things. That's what the system have trained our minds to think. So these young ladies coming too, the men don't know this. That they're thinking there's well, the woman has matured to the stand of being that manly quality for them from that age they met them all the way to the 1860 or 1819. That person is as a woman up to age, you see. And that comes only from the first sense of self at the red basics of things. where you saw the person, how they look. You fell in love with that person and you went with them because of the looks of how they were. That's where you went. You see? And children did this. We all fell in love 12 years. Ah, this boy's so cute. I got a crush. This woman's so pretty. You see? Because we were young, we were in that mentality of this is what looks so pretty. You see, by 36, you are now starting almost like by by 1821, you were still in the red. By 25, you have become what? You are at the yellow zone where you are taking cautions. Okay, let me be careful about this. Let me be careful. Let me not do this. Let me not do that. If you got in a relationship from that young age, always coming through, this is what's happening. You're going to have problem sexually. You're going to have I'm not gonna lie to you guys or say anything that's not right. Creativity, you're going to lack it as you guys go on in the marriage. Creativity comes in the form of opening your own business. Creativity comes in the form of sharing your own ideas that others it can benefit others and your children to come. You see, the system literally organized it very, very far off that all these aspect of self was not able to be experienced by men and women, so they forgot who they are. They didn't really say, I can open my own little business so close, so customs, somebody will love it. I can go ahead and write a book and talk about how my childhood was so beautiful and how the things I learned. I can make a song for my children to just dance with it. I can, you see, because you went ahead, because you did not learn the lessons of life and maturity. When you got to the age of 36 and you have been in that relationship and have wasted all those years of creativity, self, all that stuff, now you are at a standpoint where you are like, how do I go back and begin all these things? You see, and the person you're going to be with don't see it that way because you all got in a relationship so at a place where you guys didn't understand each other very well, what a man stand for, what a woman stand for. You see, so I was trying to tell my brother is this there's a lot of work that needs to be done before a man become really mature and sent off to be with another woman. If these women don't know this, they are like, well, the mother is just yeah. Guess what happened? You're going to be with them, all right, but you guys will argue and argue, go through a whole bunch of stress before. I mean, forever, forever. You see, some people say, well, in marriages, you guys are always gonna have problems and argue. And I said, yes, it's because you both were not taught on how one mature. You both were listening and watching how others became, how others were at a certain point. That's when you guys base your relationship upon. You see, you can ask a lot of people, 80% of people, some will tell you, guess what? I met my girlfriend because I don't want to have sex with a whole bunch of people. That's why I met my girlfriend. And I didn't want to go ahead and date around. You are like, you don't have anything else to say? And that's what they tell you. Nah, I don't want to mess around with other women. No. I'm like, no, go to counseling if you don't want to mess with other women. But you only got the woman because you don't want to be with other women. Yeah, they do. They say it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move forward. I don't want to repeat myself. So let's go ahead and move forward. So it says, I warn her from calling for help and my throat is aching. You see, whenever you say your throat is aching in Africa, when we cry, we have to literally talk and cry. You see, because you are trying to fix that part of self. See, words, words, and actions are never better than words. And society tell you actions are always better than words. If you tell your husband, I told you I was trying to do this exercise, and the exercise is your husband go to work 16 hours, two jobs, three jobs, come home, drop his shoes, come home, he put the tools everywhere, he come home, he don't clean your car, he come home, he don't cut the grass, he come home, he put his clothes, he's doing all these things because he's thinking there's a woman there, so I must do it. And that's why I married this person, because he's going to be doing my laundry, taking care of me, washing and cooking, all that stuff. You see, that's what the system taught the men, the how their woman is going to be to them as a wife. You understand? So they only sat down having this idea of this is how a woman is supposed to be for me. And this caused a lot of problem. Do you know that? It's going to create a lot of problem for the system, because women will be devalued. I'm telling you, women will be devalued. And what a man stands for will be what? Will be a disgrace. You understand? Devalue and disgrace. It only comes from a place of appreciation. Appreciation for what each other stands for. If you both don't know what you stand for in a relationship with your friends, with your family, with yourself, then you're going to have issues. And I walked around and I feel like I interview a lot of me in my life. I walk around as if I'm doing an interview. And with to everybody that I meet. Hi, how are you? How's self? And I talk and I'm like, wow, this is a good lesson. I'm glad I'm learning this. This is a lesson of a lifetime. This is history right here. I'm glad I'm learning this. Let me write it down. Let me take some notes. You see, so this is what's happening. And that is, the man is leaving his stuff everywhere because he's saying he's showing you actions. Honey, you see when they go to court, I showed my wife all these actions. I work, I pay the bills 24/7. I was there for her. I gave her the whatever she wanted. And you're looking at them like, this is shenanigans of the, I can't have word for this. You see, they keep saying this. The man is saying, I'm showing you all this action. And the woman is like, hmm, honey, put your shoes at the right place. You're going to go get some gold bond. The shoes are stinking. Your boxes are all torn apart. The whole wreck is all off. The boxes are torn apart. It's stinking. Your shirt, you coming from work with stuff everywhere. I mean, too much. You see, your wife is complaining every day. Honey, make sure whenever you use the bathroom, put the toilet seat up. Cause guys, this is disgrace. If a woman tell you put your seat, the seat of the toilet up so you can pee, it's a disgrace to self. You're not a mature man in the house. You're not mentally mature. You are a little boy. You see, because you are doing it so much that she's repeating on the pettiest things, that means you didn't get the correct foundation that you deserve growing up. So now when you argue with your wife or your girlfriend or whoever it is that you're trying to spend time, quality time with, this is what you guys have to do. You say, honey, let's sit down and talk. One sits here and said, how did we go wrong with this conversation? How did we get to argue? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to. When they start that, you be quiet. Silence is actually better than words and better than what? Actions. Why? Because nobody know what the results is going to be when silence is there. You understand? Nobody know. If you are silent, you're not moving, you're sitting there, nobody know. All they know is what's the next move? What are you going to say? What are you going to do? And it scares people. So is words better than actions? Is actions better than words? Look at it. You see, that's where all these things come through. So, guys, you and your wife too, when you sit down, you guys are fighting over tools being left at the wrong place. Guess what's happening? The tools transmitted is only about what? The bills in your home is not being paid on the right time. Yes, that's what all the tools are representing in your home. All your bills are not on the right time. So that's where the argument is coming from. Whenever they say, well, guess what's happening? This is not, guys, it represents something in your home that you both are not paying attention to. And it has escalated to a place where both of you don't understand. You see? So, guys, just a few minutes. Let me drink some water. I will be right back. All right, guys. I am back. All right, let's drink some water. All right, guys, I'm back. So, what I was saying is, your tools are not the right place. Your wife is complaining 24/7. You did not put this here. You did not put that there. All these things are wrong. And now here you are fighting over it. Guys, you only created a spark in a relationship where one do not meet the same the same aspect, the same views, right? Of how to satisfy each other. That's what that spark creates what's called arguments. Okay? You both didn't see the views of each other. So you create sparks all the time, arguments. Let me put salt on it. And if you keep creating this salt, put it on 24/7, guess what's going to happen? One will break one day. One will say, enough is enough, I'm gone. One will say, I'm done. You see? And now you both are going to move at a place where you are better with each other. Better with each other. You understand? You're going to be better with each other. But the life that we are living must never be based upon those selfless or selfish, rather, selfish part of ourselves. It must always be based upon how do we get it right? How do we get it right? So let's go ahead. It says, you must understand in chapter 4, it says, those who hate me for no reason are more numerous than the hair of my head. Guys, if you are literally looking at others hating on you, you got issues. I'm telling you, you got issues of you have issues where you are looking at other people's perspective of who you are. You see, look, how do you know if somebody's even hating you? This is the question I always ask. Because of their actions towards you, they don't do this, they don't like you, they don't do this, they don't like you. I'm okay. That's okay for them. But me, I'm gonna do my right things, my correct things. I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna forget that. You see, I'm gonna stand at the right place. I will not let this bother me. You have to think this way, because when you look so much at the other image, it's going to end up imprinting on your soul. It will imprint on your soul. You see, everybody's complaining. There's Yahweh found in my DNA, and I was like, Yahweh is only saying yes, love. It's in everybody's DNA. Everybody have yes, love in their DNA, which is, like I said, if you don't say yes to love, if your mom and dad did not say yes to love, you will not be here. That's what it's saying. And you have trillions of people running around. Oh no, it means something else. Oh no, no. Maybe it means something else for the other people, but it's only saying yes, love. Yes, love. That's it. Don't be so bamboozled to a place where your own understanding of self is captured by other people's um perspective. It's like it's captured by their perspective towards you. So you really, it's almost like you're stuck in the box where you are thinking of them, you're thinking of yourself. You are stuck in the middle, you don't know what. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Be happy. Be happy. Be amazing. Forget about um forget about all the forget about that stuff. So let's go ahead and move to where it says, my enemies tell me lies against me. They are strong and want to kill me. They made me give back the things I do not steal. Guys, let me tell you, this is go get an ancient Bible. Find somebody that speak any ancient language, any African language. Go find somebody that speak that, and let them explain the words from an ancient perspective. Okay, you found out that the way the English have been written, it has been twisted back around. So you're not getting it right, comprehension right. You are like, okay, that's what. No, it means something deeper. You understand things on a five level aspect. It says, my enemies tell lies about me. They are strong and want to kill me, and all that. Yes, look, if you know yourself, and look, my we have a proverb where we say, "Kotre kwaso obema ntoma atie ni di." When somebody tell you they're gonna go ahead and give you an outfit, you have to listen and look at their name. Oh, what is your name? Your name means this. Hey, I don't want your outfit. Oh, why? Because they represent what they are, and they just told you what their name is. No, I don't want your outfit. You see, so if you really know yourself, you know that somebody can hate me for this, somebody can hate me for that, but that's only their perspective of you. So I cannot let that bother me. Let them go ahead and do it. Let people be that way. You see, I tell a lot of women that I met, I was like, they were like, my boyfriend. Yeah, I was like, this is draining. Your boyfriend, what? You see, looking here, looking there, looking. Hey, you are lacking self confidence. So you are looking over there for the other person who is dressed up, or she probably don't even have anything. You see, they don't even have anything like $1 or something. Like, Just them look dressing up, being confident, just walking about their way, and you are hating on that person. Meanwhile, they have nothing to hide from you, or they just walking by their way. So now let me go ahead and tell you this. Men also doing this for the woman to be upset. L- Gentlemen, if you are looking towards another woman, you always checking somebody out and all that nasty stuff you doing, guess what? You are a very disrespectful person. You not only disrespecting the woman in your household, but you are disrespecting even the land that your feet is standing upon. Yes, the land that your feet is standing upon. And that is the very foundation that you hold on, that your family, your mother said yes to. For you to be born, you have even disrespected, and that is love. You have disrespected your whole being because you are looking there, you are doing this here, you are doing a whole bunch of nasty stuff. You understand? And you don't value women. That's a problem. You have a big problem that needed to be solved as a child. You see, it needed to be solved as a child. Some people, well, I had to procreate, I have to make more. Yeah, you had to, all right. But you see, I told you you were a little boy at that age. Now, when you come up of age, 36, you are a man. That's when you have to cut it off from everything else that comes through the door. Like, no, I don't want this one. No, I got to make sure the person I'm going to be with, hey, let's talk. Why do people go to dating? Guys, I asked this question. And I had some I met some ladies that were my friends, and I was like, why do you always going dating? I have to go date this one this time. And then I'm looking at myself like, why do people date here? United States, Western countries always say, let's go dating. What is the meaning of dating? Well, when we go dating, he took me out on a date. I said, who is making this time for you guys? He took me out on a date. What is the date? Oh, it was last week. No, no. What is the date? I don't know. He texted me. Let me look at my time. Let me look at my phone. I'm like, you. What's wrong? He took me out on a date, and man, he gave me a kiss on the date, and I was like, on what date? Well, I don't know. I have to check my phone. Okay, so he took me on a date, and he gave me a kiss, and then guess what? We went to the house, and and I was like, wait, on the date? Yes, on that date. And then you look at them like, on the date? Yes. I'm like, yeah, that was a good date, all right. Guys, no, quit it. Don't let nobody take you to Chick-fil-A. Nobody take you to, how do they call it? The men always have this good trick down, so good. Uh, Chili's. Let me take you on a Chili's cheesesteak factory on the date, and we'll be good. And I'll be laughing so much. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, that was a good date, all right. If you can sit with somebody and learn who they are. Okay, hey, my tires are busted. Can you come help me? No. Hey, the man don't call you and say, let me take you out to this place. Today you deserve it. They took you out to food. Guys, take you out to go eat food outside. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. That's not date, though. That's not date. Huh. That's not date. Okay. You feel like you are special because you know why it's so easy for men to find women in United States? I'll teach you one thing. It's because the women have been kept inside for so long. Why is it? When they go to work, they come and they go to sleep, and they go to work, they come, they go to the store, they do their hair, nails, and come home and talk to their friend on the phone 24/7, and they are done. Meanwhile, if it was the guys, so the men know that now all women, a lot of women, they have been stuck lonely in the house so long. So if I take them out to go eat somewhere here, I have showed them that I care. So they're going to let me in. And it's good. I got this thing down. You see? And they do this. And it's because the society have have been created in this way, and it has affected woman's choice of learning how to even choose the right guy. You see? So how do you learn this? You learn this process of how do you date? You see? How do you date? Tell me. Don't use the word date. We gotta find another another word for it. You see? You get a topic. Huh? And a lot of people always think dating is only like how do they call it? Let's go eat. Eating is like dating for people. Eating is dating for people here. He took me out on he took you to go eat, baby. That's not dating, no. Dating is the person taking you. Let's go to Paris. Let's go around Paris. Let's go around Paris. What are you doing? Let's go to San Antonio. That's called dating. Let's go to somewhere closer to you, like 3 miles away. Let's go there. Let's go look around. Let's go experience things. Don't give in. Let's go to art. Let's go look at some art. Explain it. Say, whoa, did that make sense? Yes. Let's go to church. At least. You see, how do these people get married? I used to ask myself. So if you're going to get married, you gotta go find you another a church. You all are swearing in at a church, and wait. I don't get it. Go to date at a church too. Take him to the church. Hey, let's go to this church this weekend. Let's go sit down. Go sit. Go see how the words have been preached. Is he giving the tithe to God? Huh? Do that. Don't take faith out of your marriage. Don't take faith out of your dating lifestyle. No, you will lose. You will lose in the sense of when they met you, they're going to say this. When I met you, you did not go to church. You have no this thing in you, and now all of a sudden you telling me you want to go to church and everything. You see how that punch hurts? Now you standing there like I can't go to church. Now you standing there when you're trying to tell him, hey man, I want to be good. I don't want to do all this nasty stuff. He looking at you like, man, so now you brand new now, huh? Yes. You see? So the way you want your relationship to run for whatever 50 years, whatever, you have to set that foundation at the dating ground. One, if you're going to do it on the ULT dating ground, you have to do one with understanding. How do you get a man to understand that part? Hey, I told you, I had a flat. I'm over here at this Jack in the Box next to your house. Can you please come and help me? If this man said, no, I'm at work, okay? Hey, don't call him when he was at work. Call him the day he said he's at home. Let him come and help you. You have to test. Guys, ladies, you have to test. Don't put your drawers down and don't test this person. I'm sorry. You have to test them. You see, make a test. Oh, okay. Now they give it. Okay, they did help me. After the understanding, you say thank you. I really appreciate it. That's it. Don't go sleep with them. You're not a trash bag. And all of a sudden, you call them. Hey, I'm really low on some cash. Can you please help me? And they're like, nah, I haven't even paid my rent yet. I ain't got it, man. And whenever they throw the I haven't done my rent yet, you are like, oh, check mark mode. That was so wrong to the curve. You haven't done your rent yet? No. Okay. Not good for me. Okay, good. So all of a sudden you tell him, hey, where you at? Oh, I'm at the house. Okay. I'll come visit you. What? No, you can't come right now. Yes, I can. You see, you meet them and guess what they're wearing? They got on some guys, ladies. You have to set this up. Hey, can you assist me to go to a meeting? You get your friends together. You're going to a meeting. Why is the meeting? Oh, I gotta go and see this thing over here at this place. Hey, ladies, community centers that you live in, they always held some meeting. Take your guy that you're dating. Come on, let's go to a community center meeting over here. Can you assist me? Because I don't want to go alone. What do they do there? Just come with me. When they come and they're going to wear slippers and some bougie outfit, I mean, like they came out pajamas and all that stuff. When you guys buy a home, this person is not even going to go to the community meeting. And if they go, they're not going to say nothing. You see, you have to examine people on this. You are talking to someone, they are like, my car that I'm using, I lease my car. You look at them like, you lease your car? Yeah. You are like, this is a very dumbed down, beater booted up. This is a sauce juiced everything. You lease your car? Yeah. Why? How many years have you been leasing your car? I've been leasing my car for 2 years now. You are like, oh my God. 2 years. How much you pay? I paid every $500 or $300 every 2 weeks or something. Really? Did you do the math? Yes. Have you ever seen an auction car? Yes. How much does it cost? Oh, about maybe uh 10,000 or 5 grand. It's 7,000. Clean cut one, yes. That have no faults, nothing, yes. And you have been leasing for 5 years for what? Well, I got it. It's a brand new car. You are the most. I don't know who you're trying to impress, but you are not thinking as a man. You are a little boy. Because whatever you have been paying your money to, the interest and all that leasing and all that stuff, you did not build any worth out of it. At the end, they can tow it. When you lose your car, you get into an accident, something can happen, boom. All these things can happen to you. So you must think, how do I make sure I have things in my possession that nobody can say is for them? Mm? So I met people that were saying, I lease a car, I do this, I do this. I was like, hey, get you a little cash car, drive it around. The ladies, I'm telling you, I met women that were saying they are ashamed of driving a cash car. I look at them, I'm like, this is out of heaven. They are ashamed of driving a cash car. They are all running to go have the newest 2019 Escalade BMWs, and their lights bill was even cut off. I'm like, hey, you folks, huh? Your light bill cut off. You are running around going to get the newest Escalade because you want to attract some other guy. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Cause now you gotta work 24/7 to pay the Escalade. And then what happened with the whole? What happened with the this thing? The woman. Later on, I met a lady. You see, they tell you that I was pull up because this guy came and saw my car I was driving, and he pulled up to me and he said he loved me. He want my number and everything. Hey, guys, I'll be right back. Hello. Hi. So, guys, I'm coming. I'm back. You see, and you look at them. You are like, the men are pulling you over to tell you they like you according to your Escalade, according to your BMW. Yes. I said, my God, this is the programming of, I don't know what. This is terrible. Guys, don't be a robot. Don't be a bot. I mean, robot. Where you are, you are like that. So I stand there and I said, no, 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 no. Don't do that to yourself. So what happens is the man too. Man, I knew a guy that was trying to buy a car that was $25,000, and he was literally, I mean, the job he was doing. I was like, my God, I don't know what to say. I gotta get this car at $50,000. Man, I got this money just came in, but I gotta get this car. And I'm looking at them like, I guess some people like to maintain the self of not progressing, or they have only been boxed in a place where they only think maybe this is all I know and that's it, and I'll die like this, and I'll forget about my children and all that. But every great man or woman that ever lived on this planet, they only did one thing, and that is to leave a legacy where other people will be able to appreciate them for who they are till they come back or been born back. What legacy have you tried to leave? This is the education that you must not forget. It's the legacy of leaving something that your great grandkids will appreciate. If I had to leave a legacy, I don't want to, guys, you know what I wanted to do? I will build a monument that does what? That tells a story of who I am, and leave it sitting there. Leave it sitting there for real. That's what you must do. Leave it sitting there. Give it to your children. Huh? Your children and children. Tell people you can come and visit here. Pay $5 an hour or $5 to come and visit. Make it very pretty, like a garden. Very pretty. People will come and learn this history. You see, do this. Leave that as a legacy. Put your name on and everything and say, this is my monument. This is this. And everybody will come visit, and people come visit. They pay $1 or something. And then you have somebody that go around and explain the legacy to them and everything. You see, and people say, wow, that's pretty. So you add it, guys, you add it with the tourism, hmm, Department of Tourism and everything. And then now when people come and take a tour, guess what? They come and visit the place that you left. So your name remains forever. Why kids can't think that like this these days? Why women not thinking like this these days? They are not thinking like this these days because they did not see how the growth of a woman, the stages were. They did not see the growth of how a man is. So they were rushing to relationship where they were blinded and not literally and forgot about their creativity. They forgot about themselves. They forgot how to appreciate others, their community, the law, what they stand for. They forgot about all of that. You see, you want to make a culture, you go to the HN people. What is this culture about? Teach me. Oh, it's about this. It's about that. It's about that. That means I can be my own kin. Yes, you can be your own kin. You can be your own woman. How do I do it? I go get me a land somewhere. I go get me a place somewhere. I create a culture around my what? Around who I am, and let the culture continue. Guess what? Culture never dies. If you base it upon the earth, you call it Mother Nature. If you base it upon the woman, it never dies because it has to continue to produce. Those that never build their culture upon the essence of what a woman stands for, the culture dies. The culture gets eliminated. You see? So from now on, if you are listening to me, you have to say, I'm gonna go ahead and make a new culture. But this is culture for me and my family, my great grandkids to follow all the time. What is culture that you made? Oh, every on the 4th or on the 6th or on the 8th of every October, I'm going to celebrate um I'm going to call it um the purple, the purple hearts day, the this community, or this how do you call it, this monument or this home that I built is only for purple hearts day or something. And then you base it upon the woman with the purple hearts, all things. And then everybody have these things. Okay, this person is going to be this house, this is what they do, this house, this is what they do. You have to learn to organize it like that. So the culture continues beautifully. You say, don't base it on, don't try to use the three codes: truth, love, and understanding all the time, and use it to live. You see, those that don't understand your culture will come and probably want to destroy it because they don't know the value of it. But if you truly understand, okay, this only leads to you coming back. This only leads to a great man coming. This only leads to a great woman being formed. Then I want to continue this. This only teach great women where they must stand. Then I'm going to continue this culture. This only make powerful people comes in my community. Then I'm going to follow this. Don't make a culture, a community where all you have around you is you tell me people suffering, bamboozled down. No, no, no. Have a culture, community where people come in, they bow down, they're scared because of what you stand for. They are like, no, I have to respect this place. It's a holy land. This is what people stand for. You understand? That's how you have to build your culture upon. What is the culture that we have? I ask people, give me what is the culture for United States? I want to know. Every country do have a culture. What is it? You know, everybody say it's cowboy. I said, what is that one culture you guys all practice every year that everybody is having fun? And then some of them said Independence Day. And you ask again, give me a culture. You know, a culture. This is the land of enlightenment. You see, this is the land of enlightenment. In United States, that's what the land is. So once you get enlightened, guess what happened? You can move forward and move to another culture, another community, helps somebody else become a great man. Let somebody who is disabled that has been sitting for too long get up and stand up and walk. That's how the culture is based upon. This is how the culture is done. We don't seat men. We allow men to grow, to become powerful, you know. That's how we do it, and celebrate the culture so beautifully. Look at Rio. I love it. So now, if United States want to make another culture based upon the essence of how their mothers, their women, and all that stuff, because they have followed the culture of man for a long time. You see, now is the time they must say, wait, we must make sure it's coming to a place where a lot of children from everywhere is also appreciated. Means that, how do you even eliminate racism? Racism, I told you, racist. The word racist is only twisted from the word Serwa. It's just that the way you are saying it in English, you think no, but it's in each language. It's only Serwa. Yes, and Serwa, it stands for love, and it's also okay. It is you. That's it's in the name. It is you. That's what the word racist twist around is only saying it is you. So are you do you have hatred for somebody because of their skin color? Do you have no look, the most racist person is only racist because he feel like nobody understand the law about him. The most racist person for another culture or stand up guy for okay, uh, they are only because they feel like as if they have suppressed. Person feeling as if they are immigrants is only because they don't feel welcome. Their culture is not beautifully expressed. You see, so how do you get rid of all these things? Start appreciating others for what they are. Start appreciating your students. What culture do we have for students? Do we have a student day where students of the world for 1 week, they only have it for students are off. We give you off day. Psh, guys, this is it's unbelievable. We give the students off day for May, and then the students will go to some beach and dance and do all that stuff. No, it has to even have like a carnival where the students day, the students are everybody is wearing an outfit, your school uniform or something where you graduated from, and then guess what you're doing with it? You just that day everybody walk, stadiums open, come and sing your school song. These things, it allowed the children of the community to say, I went to this school. I'm going to sing my song. I'm going to dance to this song. I'm going to enjoy it. Last time we were here, I was there. They said they have football, right? But it's only done, is it done for students day? No. You see, they have to recreate all these things if they're going to set up the culture in that way. Let's have a workers' day. Look, they have workers' day and everybody's at home barbecuing. What? Workers' Day or Labor Day is supposed to be a carnival. Anything that had to do with people resting at home, you're supposed to do one where people are having fun about the job. What job did you do? Everybody wear your clothes. Yes, and have fun. They only want to do it on Christmas, the whole year, and then people are like, let's go to Times Square. You are like, oh my God. Times Square. How do I carry plane to go to New York City, and then go do a Christmas? Eh? It doesn't think about it. When they have Black History Month, you see it everywhere. This is just an example. Black History Month, you see it everywhere, you know. And I'm like, this is how they do it. They need help. When is that month? It has to be like, okay, every neighborhood, they're supposed to have like almost like a Santa train where every neighborhood is going to participate in something, and is going to come almost like the march, or the train is going to come from neighborhood to neighborhood, and we can either watch it live on, you see, I'm thinking about it, how do they do this? You can watch it live around the world. That is Students Day in United States, and this month, this whole neighborhood is walking, this whole, we have it like a drone video, you see, that appreciate how the country is. So every day the country have something fun, the country have something amazing, that the people in it are feeling welcome. They are feeling like, okay, yes, tomorrow I'm going to work, I'm at work, I'm excited, not people every day going to work, I hate my boss, I hate this, you see. And all of it is reflecting to come back to the house, because us in our own home, we are not appreciating the self part of what a woman stands for. We are not celebrating that part. We're not celebrating the part of what your husband, your boyfriend, your brother, your father stands for. You see? And it has caused all these confusion. People are walking around me mugging each other, pissed off at each other. You are like, what's going on? There's something is going on in the world. Everybody's all, yes, tied up. No, 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 no more. You see? So if we build a culture based on this, you see, people even forget about them working 50 jobs. What is the small business month? Where is the small business month? You find out there's not even small business, no. Where's the small business month? Small business are crushed. They didn't want small business to continue. Big businesses must continue so that everybody will be what? Assembled and lined up. Assembled, lined up to the place where they only follow, follow, follow. Because their system was running to get to a perfection place. Where perfection, I said, if you get there, you're not going to see anybody, because people's faults are what leads you to get to that stage of perfection. You see. So the same thing. If you are a woman, you are seeking that perfect husband within you. No, 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 no. You're not gonna get it. You want all the 9 yards, you're not gonna get it. You are going to have something within them that they fall short upon. But don't let their fall short upon be everything. What is it? They tell you, well, I got this problem. I just like leave my shoes everywhere. Yes, you see, when somebody falls short on something, it's not them being dirty. It's something that you as a woman should classify as that, as them falling short. No, being not organized, being that not organized, guys. What if you use that as well, I can fix this because I'll clean it up, I'll clean it up. You will clean forever. Seriously, you will clean forever. You will clean forever because it leads to them organized wise, organization wise. It's always hard for them to organize things and all that stuff. And some people are literally born like, okay, it's hard for them to do that, but it comes as as they age. It comes when they have somebody with them who teach them. Those that never had nobody that teach them to that point, and you married them, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. You have worked hard in that marriage. Those that you married that had no moms, you as a woman, you have taken a lot, and you gotta be appreciated. You as a man, you married a woman who didn't have. You see, you have went through a lot. So you have to now sit down and say this. there's a lot of things that I took for granted in my marriage. My wife was there for me, my husband was there for me, but I didn't look at it that way. I was only looking because, I feel like those girls out there was all that, but most of them too, when they come back inside, they are just you. It's a mirror. You see, if you don't fix yourself, there's nothing out there that you can fix. You understand? And so now, if you are here, you're a man on my channel, it's time for you to grow up. So go ahead and start doing something little by little. Go and sit down in your closet somewhere. I like sitting in my closet. Put a paper, write down what is it that my wife have been complaining for so long. Put three things down. Your wife say you never put the toilet seat up. Your wife is always short on gas. You have never went and filled your wife gas tank before? On a food tank? No. Wow. You made this woman catch a lot of debts. You have never gave your wife a gift of $300, $500, $1,000. You have never done it? No. But you pay a rent all the time. $1,000 for the guy that's sitting somewhere in Dubai chilling. You give him that gift of rent, and you have never done that for your wife? Well, that's a lot of money if you think about it. This person is next to you, giving you their life. Meaning what? They're doing the right actions so that you don't catch a dot going to work. They're doing the right thing for you so that you don't get to fall in some hole that have been set for you. You as a wife, your husband is doing all of it, and guess what you're doing? Da, 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 da. Call it trash attitude, unappreciated attitude. Huh? You don't do all that. And some people are going around trying so hard just so God can even listen to them. You see? So now you see, this is where this whole thing comes in. Like I said, it's time for the man. Every day I talk, I teach men. I'm a teacher, I teach men. I teach women, and I teach them based upon my experience with relationship. That's one. My own father, my own mother, my own little kids. Two, I have a boy here and I have a little girl. Okay. That I learn from their mistakes, and I'm like, let me write this down. Let me not do this again. Let me write this down. Let me not do this again. You see what? And also, it's also come through their music. Let me just give you this. A lot of musics too. These things come through it. Well, you see, you hear all this music and everything, and I was telling one, I don't listen to them. I said, you see, the way they're writing the music, some write it without giving you the whole scoop by flipping the words. So you are like, some give you the whole scoop, giving you everything, and you are like, that's too much, right? You find out they were only at a place of sorrow whenever they composed that song. Some compose it out of pain. Some compose it out of misery. Some literally compose it out of emptiness, and it comes through the music. You see, that's why I tell you, don't stick yourself onto one song too. Try and experience other people's music. Don't say, well, I only listen to this, not that. I only do no. You're gonna catch dots. Listen to other people's song and say, that's a lot of pain. That's a lot of this. Let me learn from this. He said this. Let me not do this. That's not good. Let me learn. Don't make peer pressure stop you. Don't let things that happened in your marriage, all these petty things stop you from achieving your goal. You understand? With your wife, your family, leading on. Okay, don't argue all that stuff because I told you your argument will be only one or two things that you both have been experienced. If you argue about the grass being cut, it means your husband is not giving you the money that you deserve, the appreciation that you deserve. You have arguing about tools, things are not being paid on time. You're arguing about what the food is too salty. Guess what? He's not giving you a lot of kisses. That's so you see all these things goes on, okay? All right, guys, I really love you all. Have a wonderful day. Learn to appreciate the ones you are with because guess what? We came here as a school and we must learn to pass our grades. Have a good day. And I told you guys too, guess what? Failure comes, it's natural for all of us. Some people fail, they get up. Some people fail not once, not twice, but three. But still they keep on. And that is a survival mode, okay? You will continue and you shall be greater part of yourself. So if your first marriage didn't work, don't be upset. Try a second. Don't be upset. Try a third. But when you're trying the third, make sure you sat down and said, all the women you dated, what were they doing that you hated? You found out they were doing something, telling you something that you have been doing for so long. Now it's time to change it. Change it, fix it, and move forward with somebody else. When you go to that relationship and it starts, you back up a little bit and say, let me reflect. Let me change it for this person because this is my last stop. I appreciate it. You all have been wonderful and have a wonderful day. Okay. Bye bye.